Hey guys, hello.
Hello, hello. Yes.
Yeah, so shall we start the session now? Yeah.
Yes. One.
Recording in progress.
Everyone here? I think one guy is missing. Who's that?
One guy. Yes,
Oh, this
one
missing.
guy.
Okay. Oh, he's here. He's here. Oh, he's joining. I'll give him a few seconds.
So I had a doubt.
Who's that? Harry. Yeah, Harry, go on,
And
please. Yeah.
uh, when you break even your trade, do you move your SL to BE or you take out some partials? What is the technique that you use?
I will tell you. I will tell you once we get on to the entries
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I will teach you everything. Don't worry. Don't hurry. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so now this is the most important topic that we're gonna be that I'm gonna be showcasing now. So keep your eyes on, yeah. Keep your eyes on here. You don't have to take any notes, yeah. All I want you to do is record the session and rewatch the video again and again until you get it. Okay. So now the thing is that decision points. Okay, now I'll tell you how to take the trade first, and then I'll tell you how to find the bias of a daily, weekly, and monthly, and how to hold the trades for days, weeks, months, and stuffs. Understood? Yeah. Okay. So
Yes.
now, okay, okay, fine. So
Yeah.
now, yeah. Okay. So now, I told you our point of interest is a key level now. A key level is a point of interest. Our point of interest should have liquidity resting above, or if there is no liquidity here, price has to create liquidity, and creation of liquidity is also called engineered liquidity. Okay, engineered liquidity, and price has to take that liquidity. Okay, and the point of interest should come from a decision point. The key level should come from a decision point. Okay, and then I told you the decision point is an open close SNR, right? It's a specific kind of open close SNR. And I told you the beginning, an open close SNR should marry a trend line. Okay, a trend line alone or an SNR alone won't work. It should marry a trend line. Okay, if all these three criteria met with the exact direction, price will fly. No one can stop it. Price will fly. Okay, so now I will show you good examples. Okay, so we must trade from strong highs or strong lows. Okay, so I'll showcase some of the takes taken this week. Yeah, so I'll start off with where. Okay, I'll start off with here. Okay, so this is the trade that I've taken now. So now what I need to see a strong low. Okay, a strong low is basically a sweep of structure and a break of structure. Okay, the thing is that this is fractal. This is fractal in the sense you can use this on all the way to the lower time frame to the higher time frame. But my suggestion is don't go to the lower time frame because due to the volume, not the volume actually, due to the what is that? The price is not actually clean on the lower time frame. So don't go to the
Right.
lower. Yeah, just stick with the higher time frame. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you can use it to look for trend lines and to look for refinements and steps. Okay. And I suggest to stick with 1 hour time frame for the lowest time frame to look for strong highs or strong lows. Okay. Understood? Yeah. But the thing is that, let's say we have our 15M strong low here, 30M strong low, 1 hour strong low, 4 hour, we don't have a strong low here. If you're in if you're in a situation like this, all you need to do is choose the highest time frame where you see a strong low or a strong high. So now this is the 1 hour time frame, is the last time frame where we can potentially see a strong low. I will take this. Okay. Now, firstly, you need to look for what strong lows. Yes, we have a strong low here. Okay, so now I'll go to the 30 minutes time frame because why I'm going to the 30 minutes time frame, our trading range should look something like this, right? So if I go to the 1 hour time frame here, I'll bar replay it. We have a strong low. Go to the line chart here. This comes from the line chart actually. Yeah, a strong low. Do we have a weak high? No. If we need to see a weak high, what do we need to see? We need to see like this, right? We need to see something like this. Do we have anything like that? No, right? So I'll go to the 30 minutes time frame because the formation starts from the lower time frame to the higher time frame. Okay, so I will play the price here. So now, what do I see here? Breakout, body break. Look at that cleanly. So body break now. We have a body break like that. Go to the line chart, QM. Here we have a breakout. Here we have a breakout. Okay, so now that's the trading range confirmation. Okay, we have two types of trading ranges. One with the strong highs and the weak lows. Another one with just only the strong lows without weak lows. We don't give for one type of trading range. We don't give importance to weak highs or weak lows. Okay. The second type is we will look for strong lows and the weak highs. Okay. So here we have our weak high. So we consider that. Okay. So I'll consider that as a trading range. So our trading range basically starts from this low. I will give a different color. Which color? This one. Yeah. This low to this high. Yeah. This is our trading range now. You understand, guys, what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay. So now you need to look for decision point. Okay. A decision point should have liquidity resting above it. Okay. So this is the liquidity here. So I will look for decision point below it. Yeah. So where is the decision point here? So here, do we have any decision points here? No. The left here is a decision point. Why? This decision point is a rise decision that broke this rise decision. Okay. Now that's the second criteria. First one, liquidity. Second one, decision point. Third one, trend line. Here, here. This is the story. This was my last post on Instagram. This was my last post on Instagram. Okay. So
Yes.
now how did I enter the trade? Click, tap, immediate rejection, flies. Break of structure. That's it. Isn't it easy? Yeah.
Yes.
We have trend line together, everything together. How I do this trend line? Line chart. First tap, second tap, third tap, entry. Okay. This is the entry. Okay. Now here there are some complications. There are some do's and don'ts. I will tell you here. So now basically you need to look for your decision points one time frame above your time frame where you see your strong lows. So I've seen my strong lows in my 30 minutes time frame and the weak lows on the 30 minutes time, right? You know the weak low and the strong high should both happen on the same time frame. That's a key thing, key important point. Okay, this should happen on the same time frame. Okay, so now here on this time frame we have a strong low, right? So I need to look for decision point one time frame above on 1 hour time frame. I will go to one time frame above now. Okay, so if I go to the 1 hour time frame here, I will have the decision point here. Okay, one for the first one is here, second one is here. Yeah, and I can't mark this because this drop decision hasn't broke any drop decisions. Okay, one is from here, another one is from here. Okay, so now I can't mark this. I can mark any of this one or two. Okay, but I told you to choose your point of interest closest to the liquidity. Okay, that's the inducement. So now what is closest? Nothing closest. They're actually relies on the same place, right? So I have two options here. Okay, the first thing is here. That's my first entry, and here is my second entry. Okay, here is my second entry. Can you mute the mic please? Someone. Okay, awesome. Now, okay, so we have two entry opportunities here. So there is no much difference here. You see, there's 2.2 pips stop loss. I mean, this is 2.3 pips difference now. So basically, we don't use very small stop loss in gold. Okay, we use small stop loss in forex, not in gold. Why? Because since the price is extremely volatile, we will use a stop loss somewhere between 10 pips. Okay, 10 pips to 20 pips stop losses, or sometimes 25, not more than that. But it will pay you off eventually. Yeah, it will pay you off. Okay, so now the price went high, it broke the structure. Okay, so now someone asked me, when do I break even the trade? Okay, so now price tapped here. Once we see a quick rejection from here, a quick rejection is this: price tapped, it went quickly higher. Okay, once price reject like this, I will break even the trade quickly. Okay, that's the fastest way to break even your trade. Okay, but when your entry is wrong, okay, when you enter, so let's say you entered here, you entered here at this point. At this point, price gives you immediate rejection. Okay, but if you break even your trade, your break even will get stopped by the price, and you will be out of the trade. Okay, so now to avoid such situation, I have two types of break even. You can use any one of that. Okay, the first one is you can break even your trade immediately after you get a quick rejection, or you can break even your trade once the price moved on to 50 pips. Okay, that is 50 pips. It's here. 50 pips. Once price moved to 50 pips, break even your trade. And then what is where when I take my profits? 1,000, okay? I mean 1,000 points, 100 pips. At 100 pips, I will close my partials. Not partials, I close my 90% of the trade. You might, this, if you look at this risk reward ratio, it's 7.25 R, right? So now how much I risk per trade? Okay, so let's say I'm risking 3% per trade. Okay, if I risk 3% per trade, okay, I will close 2.5% here, and then I left half percentage of my volume here, and I'll let the thing to run. Because if let's say I'm risking 1%, I'm risking 1%, and I'm taking my partials here, then I will be only holding half a percentage, right? That's the same logic applies here. If I risk 3%, I will be closing 2.5% here when price reaches 100 pips, and then I will leave a runner of half percent. Okay, that will still pay me off very good. Okay, so that is where I will take my profits. Understood? Yeah, is that clear, guys? Does it make
Yes, sir.
sense? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So now again. So I'll go to the 1 hour time frame. I'll show you a couple more examples on trades. Okay. So now, okay. So I see another strong low, sweep of liquidity, break of structure. Okay. So now, where will I enter? Okay. So now, if I play the price here, that's Asia. After Asia, so I was basically looking for, this is swing point, swing point. These are all liquidities, right? So now, I have a decision point here. This decision point has broken. This decision point has broken this entire area, right? I think I'm wrong time frame. Give me a second, guys. It's 1 hour. Let me go to the 4 hour time frame here. Yeah, I'm clear. I'm correct. Yeah. So now here I have a 4 hour decision point, and I broke the decision point there. Broke the decision point with this. How? Guys, broke that like that. Okay, so this is the decision point, and it has liquidity resting above that, and then trend lines. How do I draw my trend lines? I can draw something from here to here, or I can draw something. It is subjective. The trend lines are always subjective, guys. Okay, we go to line chart. You can able to see the trend lines clearly. Let me take any one of this. Okay, let the price come here, then I will mark my trend lines. Okay, so price here, what happened was, so price went up like that. Okay, so why price went up like here? So here we have liquidity created, and we have a decision point here. This decision point has broken this decision point, price decision. So price tapped and it flies. But I was waiting for this decision point to get tapped. Okay, so now let's wait for the price. Okay, so now here I took this entry. I remember this entry, how I took this entry here. Okay, so now I know it's getting a little bit confusing. Yeah. So now let's see, look at this area. We have a strong high. I'm making it clear one more time because I messed up. Okay. So now here we have a strong, a strong low here. And then our strong low here has no internal range liquidity here. So when we have no liquidity, we need to wait for the liquidity to get created. So the liquidity is created here. Okay. Created here. Now all we need to do is look for what? Look for decision points. So here we have a decision point here. Okay, we have multiple decision points. Okay, here we also have another decision point. Okay, now this is not valid decision point because it tapped, rejected, it broken, and there is no liquidity resting above. Yeah. So now this is the decision point closest to the liquidity. Does that make sense, or am I confusing you guys? No.
Yes, it makes sense. Yes, yes,
Right?
yes.
Look
I'm
for
a little
strong.
confused. Man.
Sorry.
I'm a little confused.
A little bit confused. Yeah, go on, please. What's it doubt?
About the decision points and how we draw.
Okay. I'll clear it off one more time. Okay,
Okay.
we'll go through that one more time. Okay, because this is a very hard concept to understood. So that I know. That's why I take 1 month time to teach you the decision point. Yeah, I will train differently on teaching decision points to people. Okay, but I'm covering it in one single day, so that's why it's getting hard for me. Okay, fine. So now the first thing you need to see a strong low. Where is a strong low? This is your strong low. How this is a strong low? Sweep of liquidity, break of structure. That's the first thing you need to see. Once you see that, you need to see internal range liquidity. Do we have any internal range liquidity swing points? We do we do have a swing point here. Okay, but price has created liquidity before reaching the key level, which means if this is a liquidity which got taken out, and if we find any decision point before that, then we can choose that as our point of interest. Now this is an open close SNR. Now this is a decision point. Why? Because it has broken this decision point, this open close SNR level. This level broke that rise decision. Okay, a rise decision. So here is our point of interest. If that's our point of interest, where do I enter? Here. I will enter here. I will put my stop loss here. Yeah. And then I will target 1,000 first. 100. Yeah. It goes like that. It's 26R. Yeah. Stop loss here. Understood? That's the first thing. And then price is coming down. Again, price is coming down. So now I took this entry. I failed to took this entry because I was taking session or something. And then I took this entry. So now, how do I took this entry here? Here. Where is the decision point? Let me delete off all these drawings here. It's getting a little bit messy up here. Okay. So now this comes from the 4-hour. Okay. This is a 4-hour strong low. Sweep of liquidity here, break of structure here. Now, what am I going to do? I'll be marking my decision point here. Okay. So now I will go to the 1-hour time frame to look for a clear what? Strong low. Is that a clear strong low? Yes. Sweep of liquidity, break of internal, break of external. Okay, now I will be refining this. Yeah, what am I going to be doing? I will be refining this. How I refine it? How do I refine it? I will refine it using decision points. Okay, so now here, this is what I was expecting the price to tap. Yeah. So let me go to the higher time frame to look for the refinement. So here we don't have any refinements. What is the broker actually? Is it Ovanda? Uh, it is Ovanda. How do I took the entry, guys? I'm messed up. I don't know where I took my entry here. I saw a very good looking decision point. That's why I go for the entry now. I think it's 30 minutes. Yeah, it's in 30 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's in the 30 minutes time. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, this is the same thing that we used here. A decision point can be used multiple times, right? So now this is the same thing, but we have liquidity here. Yeah, we have liquidity here. We have trend lines here. So this is a very bad example because price is so messed up. So I can't give you a good example here. I will show you nice examples. Don't worry. Uh, but this is the trade that I've taken. It's a trade that I've taken. I will show you nice trend lines. Is this the trend line? No, that's not a trend line. I will go to the 4-hour time frame to look for trend lines. Can I able to find a trend line here? There is no trend line at this place. Can I see a trend line at this place? No. From here to here, no. Okay, where is the trend line now? I'll find the trend line now. Uh it's getting too far away. I don't remember which trend line I took, but trend line is actually a subjective concept, but still, let's take this for example. Yeah, I don't remember which trend line I took. Okay, this is actually a very good trend line. 2 taps, proper taps, and then I told you to choose which comes the second. This comes the first, this comes the second. Now I believe this is the trend line that I took. Yeah, I don't remember, but so this is the trend line. So when price tapped here, you can take the entries because what are the confluences? We should have liquidity resting above. We need to see trend line aligned with the trend line aligned with what? Our decision point.
XMR.
Yeah. SNR levels. Yeah. Where do I put my stop loss? Here. Okay. Here, I'll put my stop loss here. And I will try to take my profits at 1,000 points. 1,000 points or 100 pips. I will close my 90% of my partials and I will leave a run now. That's how I trade now. Okay. So this is a very bad example because we are trading in the middle of the session. I will give you good examples. Okay. So here I will be teaching you another stuff. Okay. So now let's say we have a strong high, and then we have internal range liquidity. When we have internal range liquidity, price will take the internal range liquidity and it will goes like this. Okay. If there is no internal range liquidity like that, price will use this strong high as a liquidity and it will take the liquidity and will go down like this. Okay. So now I will show you example trades for this one because I took this trade. That is why I remember that. Okay. So now the trade came from here. So here, what do we have? This is a counter trend trade. Strong high without liquidity. This is a strong high without any liquidity here. Yeah. So now I go to 30 minutes time frame now. Okay. So now where is it now? Go to the 1-hour time frame here. Line charts. So this is a strong high without internal range liquidity. So I will mark this as liquidity and I will combine it with what? I will combine it with internal range liquidities and classic SNR level. Yeah, this is SNR levels, right? Classic. So this is the SNR level. Okay. So price tapped here. I couldn't take trades from here because there was no trend line support. Okay, there was no trend line to support my entry. So I didn't put the entry here. I took the entry here. Actually I believe I took the entry, but I don't remember. I don't remember actually. I need to check my Telegram. Okay, so this is the entry that I remember. I took the entry from here. Once price tapped, I took entry somewhere from here. Stop loss somewhere on this highs. Okay, when you go to lower time frame, 15 like that, you can lose small pips like 7, 6, 6.6, something like that. Target the low easily. Yeah. Yeah. So when you enter at the current point of interest, price will reject quickly and you can make break even quickly. So the actual entry was here. Okay. So this is the actual entry. Price tapped exactly and it rejected. If price rejected from here, I can break even quickly. But on the second entry, that's not the proper way to do, right? So I can't put my break even quickly. I will wait for at least 50 pips to break even the trade, right? So that's the thing. Or I will hold my trade until the price reaches the TP. If in case I can't put my trades to break even, but here I can put my trade to break even. So I put my trade to break even easily. So things apart, I will show you some good examples here because I know this is confusing. This is very much confusing because I'm trying to explaining you the 1 month whole concept in one single day with a very few sessions. So that is why. Okay, so now I'll teach you something new. The same concept with different examples. Okay, here, go to the daily time frame. Here, 4 hour time frame. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame, what do we have? We have strong highs. Yeah, strong highs. And then daily, what do we have? Decision points. Here we have a decision point now. Okay, so now I told you when we have a strong high without liquidity, price will take it up. Or price, if we have internal range liquidity, price will take the internal range liquidity and it will go down. One thing I forget to tell you, if there is no liquidity, price can create liquidity and it can swap the liquidity and it can goes down like that. Okay, so now I will teach you this. Here I have a daily decision point, which is very, very high probable, very, very high probable now. So now I will wait for the price to reach that area. I will go to the 1 hour time frame to look for liquidity. So price here creates liquidity here. Liquidity got taken, price tapped that area. Now the trend line is the most toughest concept now here. How do I add confluence to the trend line? You can switch different time frames to look for trend lines. I will go to the daily here to look for my trend lines. I will draw my trend lines here. I took this trade. That's why I remember, guys. Yeah. Yeah. So now if I go to line chart, look at that. First tap, second tap. So I will go to the 1 hour time frame now. For the daily, I think I didn't mark it properly. Yeah. Yeah. So now tapped. I will use this one. Okay. So now is it clean? Yes. Go to the one hour time frame. Yeah. Exactly tap. That's the precision. Okay, this is a clean example. Very crystal clear example of the entry. Where do I put my stop loss? Here. About this. Yeah. This is 5 pips stop loss, but I didn't do that personally. I will use 10 pips just to be safer because I was using my forex funds because the spreads on my forex funds are not good. I don't suggest anyone of you guys to go with my forex funds if you're trying to go for funded. Yeah, price goes down. Look at the way it goes. Are you able to see the precision, guys? This is how I trade exactly. This is how I trade every single day. Yeah. So nowadays I'm sticking with the higher time frames. Yeah. Sometimes I would go to the lower time frames on 1 minute or 5 minutes to look for these kinds of entry. But nowadays I'm sticking with the only higher time frames to look for all these entries and stuffs. Yeah. So I will show you a couple more examples. Now. Is there any other example that I could show you? Yeah, this is the first example, right? I will show you clearly now. Okay, so now on the 4 hour time frame, what do we have? We have line charts, strong lows. Yeah, strong lows. Now, here, I need to find out a decision point. And to find out what? A decision point. I will go to the daily time frame to look for my decision point. Where is the decision point? Here is the decision point. Here, right? And then 4 hour time frame. So this is a 4 hour QM or a breakout. Price came here. Yeah. What do we have here? Liquidity resting above, tapped. Where is the trend line here? Enable is the trend line here. Trend line also got tapped. And where will I enter? Other trend line, because trend line is the second thing. Where do I put my stop loss? At the body close here. And I will hold the trade to the hell. 70-hour trade. Clean. Can you able to understand, guys? Now is it clear? I know what's messed up. The last couple example. Yeah, now is it clean? Yeah, is it clean and clear?
Yes.
Yes. Now, do you have any doubts now? Anyone have any doubts?
No.
Does anyone have any doubts, guys? No? Clean?
No. Clear.
Okay, awesome. What about Parsa and what about uh
You
yeah,
show
go on.
some example on EU too.
Mhm.
Can you show us some example on EU?
GU. I'll show you
EU,
examples
EU.
on EU. Yeah, I actually I don't trade EU. I'll trade GU and gold now. Nowadays, I stopped trading GU. And why? Because GU, you can only able to trade on specific timings. There are time specifics.
Can you
Okay.
tell us about the
So now
timings to, Asian range? How do you mark your Asian range?
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Thanks.
That's the important thing. That's a nice question because people do not know exactly to mark the Asian ring. That's the problem with them. Okay, let's go to the settings here. Yeah, and then go to appearance. What is this time frame? It's 4 hour. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour time frame and go to the settings, appearance, scales, no symbols, trading. Where is it actually? You can't see that. I don't know. Where is it? Uh, yeah, session break. It's here. Okay, they've changed the settings. Okay, session breaks now. Okay, now this is a session break. Okay, so Asian session starts the first candle after a day. Okay, it's 2:30 in India. 7 hours. It closes. Okay, 9:30 on gold. It's 3:30 to 9:30. It's 3:30, 9:30. 6 hours. Okay, due to daylight savings, the timing changes. Okay, GBP USD, right? So Owanda, okay. Go to here. Asian timing like this. Starts here, ends here. 7 hours. If you see in 2:30 instead of 4:30, 4:30 to 10:30. Okay, it will change due to daylight savings, and the daylight savings happen during November. Okay, before that the timing will be like this. Okay, so this is how it will look like. And I believe I took some of the traits. I'll try to showcase it now. Okay, the session is going to end in 4 minutes. Okay, so before that, I will showcase you some of the traits that I've taken. Where could I go? Okay, I'll showcase you some traits here. Now, you see that area. This is liquidity. Yeah, here is the liquidity, and this is a strong low on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, now if this liquidity, I am to look for what? A decision point at this place. I will go to the daily time frame to look for my decision points. Yeah, so where do I look for my decision points at this place? Can I able to spot anything like that? One is here, but I can't refine it. Okay, another one is here. I have a decision point here that has broken this one, drop decision here. So now I will refine it on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, on the 4 hour time. How do I refine it? I will refine it to this area. So now this is my point of interest. Liquidity, yes, we have liquidity resting above. Let's go to the 1 hour, or even on the 4 hour, we have liquidity. Okay, where is the trend line now? Where is the trend line? Trend line. I think the trend line is from here to all the way to here. No, that's the trend line, but I wanna see a pretty clean trend line. I need to find a good trend line. How do I find good one? Okay, I'll go to the line chart to find a good trend line here. Yes, there was a trend line. Okay, now that's the trend line here. Here we have a trend line. Now you can look for entries here. It should align with the timing. Okay, the timing should be aligned. What is the timing here? It is 1930. Okay, exactly. You can take this trade. This is during New York kill zone close. You can definitely take this trade. Yeah, 10 from stop loss. Okay, cool. Definitely you can go on this trade. Yeah, you can take multiple trades, counter trends, all these stuffs. Understood? Yeah, this is how you can take trades. But I don't trade GU, so I don't get the price action clearly. I'm trading gold these days, so I'm gonna stick with gold. So I'll show you a couple of examples after the session. Okay, so the next session, after 10 minutes break, I will show you very clear example. I'll try to show you very clear example. I'm trying to explain you as easy as possible. Okay, so now so far, do you understand whatever I've taught you? Yeah. Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes. Everybody.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I will see you after 10 minutes. Bye bye.
Bye.